Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Friday at 4. Happy Friday. It has been a very, very quick week, and this month is just flying by, which kind of means the year is flying by as well. So here we are again, Friday at 4. And as always, I am partnered with Amanda Van Deerheiden. Amanda, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
So I think Amanda has a pretty interesting topic for us today, and I'm going to let her do the summary, and I'm going to let her drive this video because this is more in her expertise than mine. Amanda.
So, as you all know, each week we ask you to send in questions and comments and thoughts. And one of the questions I've been getting a lot lately is about the difference between an in house facilitator, trainer, or an external person, and when to bring in an external person versus keeping with your in house L&D staff. And there's a lot of reasons why people bring in outside help for learning and development related issues. And as Jim mentioned, that is my world, all things L&D. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about certain reasons why you would want to reach out to an external company, someone like myself, who can help you facilitate trainings and learnings and design them in a way that helps your staff move forward, even if you have an internal L&D department. So one of the first reasons why that people bring in is scalability. So a lot of times training departments are very small. Sometimes it's a one-person HR operation. I've also been part of huge ones that are organizations that are over 10,000 employees, and the team supporting them is actually 4 people. And so if you have a large initiative or a big change happening, you're not able to do it with simply 4 people. Your existing team may be working on everyday work, their normal grind. And so if you have a special project coming up or you need to scale really fast, that's the time to bring in an external person who can come help you with strategy, facilitation, etc. So that's the one that I see the most often, is because someone's scaling, there's been a culture shift, there's been a change, etc. The second one that I see a lot is because of a lack of expertise on the internal team. So the reason for that being that you have a set team, they know your company, they know your business, but you may have a new topic that you don't quite know how to cover. What's the best way to get everyone trained up on that? What is the best modality? Does it need to be on site? Could it be a remote role? That's another reason why someone will bring in outside help. Jim, have you seen either one of those that I just mentioned?
I have, and I would say they're all good points. I would also make the comment that sometimes you bring in outside help for its independence, its ability to look at an issue or a problem and come up with a solution that is one step removed from what the company might be looking at, and give the client uh, a different option than what the internal um, expertise is saying. That's always a step that companies use sometimes when they feel we need someone, and I hate to use this term, but it's important. We need someone who's a outside the box thinker, somebody who may have seen these issues play out in different realms and can give us some advice that will help us in what we're dealing with. And sometimes internally, people get caught up with having to deal with what is going on immediately within the organization. So they're just not utilizing that skill set of looking outside and saying, hey, what did XY company do? Or what did this company do? And an outside resource can really help you kind of focus and narrow down on what is going to eventually be the proper use of funds and time and energy to get the problem resolved.
Absolutely. An outside person is going to have a wider range. So I know for myself, I've spanned industries, I've spanned different company sizes. So I'm more adept at understanding what a potential problem may lead to. And to Jim's other point, I can't tell you how many times someone's brought me in and said, my people need time management. They need time management. And when I dig down, that's a symptom. That's not the actual root cause of the issue. And so when you dig down deeper as an outside perspective, as a fresh perspective, you're able to identify that it's not actually a time management issue. It's a leadership issue. It's a communication issue. It's a workload bandwidth issue. But a lot of times people think they know coming in what the problem is, and so they just assume that this is what it is. But if you dig a little deeper and with an outside perspective, you have to, because you can't just assume. You have the ability to identify what really is going on, and then you come up with a better solution. So another reason I've found that external facilitators can be more effective than internal facilitators is a trust. So when you're doing an on-site classroom, there's a trust level that goes into it. If you have your HR person running a stress management class or a conflict class, they're going to be a lot less likely, people are going to be a lot less likely to open up about specific problems that they're having, because they don't want retaliation or retribution for something that they say in class. For an external person, they have that confidentiality a little bit more. They have the trust that this person is not going to run off and say something, that they're there to really truly support the person in the classroom in getting the help that they need, and the tools that they need to be successful. So it also gives that credibility of, I'm an outsider, I'm here to support you, I'm not in the everyday politics, I'm not in the grind with you, I don't know the person you're talking about. So maybe I can look at it in a different way than you're looking at it in. Jim, I'm sure you've had that in your world as well.
Sure. I like to use the term, the outside resource is a hired gun. So their job is to come in and not worry about the internal politics, not get caught up in the minutia of the day-to-day operation of the company or what's going on internally. Their job is to come in, evaluate a situation, look at what they consider to be the best possible options to get it resolved successfully, and then present those options. Whether the company uses those options or not is kind of not relevant. The relevant part is bringing in that independent mindset who basically is saying, this is what I see, and this is how I believe you can fix the issue.
Absolutely. So, with that, those are a few of the points that we wanted to bring up with you today. Why tap in an external person, since I've been getting that question a lot lately. And also to inform and give new breath to your current L&D team is also another great way to do it. So, with that, if we didn't answer any of your question in relation to bringing an external facilitator or trainer when it comes to scaling up your L&D department, please let us know. Send us questions, comments. We're excited to help you with any of your needs. And we look forward to speaking to you next time. I'll let Jim take us out.
So again, thank you, Amanda. I hope this was helpful, very informative. And if there's something, again, as Amanda said, that we can help you with, please share your comments. Remember our new website, which is www.friday at at for the number 4.net. You can also go to our other website, www.grtas.net. Leave us some information. This topic came about because somebody was interested in learning more about it, and we hope that this helped. Until next week, have a great weekend, a great week, and take care.